The autumn air was crisp and heavy with the scent of caramel apples, fried dough, and wood smoke. The county fairgrounds stretched before the group of friends like a beacon, its Ferris wheel lights flickering against the twilight. "Guys, I'm telling you, this place wasn't here last week," Kelly said, leaning forward in the passenger seat. Her auburn hair caught the fading sunlight as she pointed toward the carnival ahead. "It's a traveling fair," Aaron replied from behind the wheel, shrugging. "They pop up like mushrooms after rain. Anyway, it's perfect. We need a break from the car." Maria, perched in the back seat, leaned between them. "I don't know. Something about this place feels off." Kelly turned to her with a teasing grin. "You say that about every place we stop. Relax. What's the worst that could happen? You get scared on the haunted hayride." The group parked the car in a field that stretched endlessly under the darkening sky. Stalls lined the paths of the fairgrounds, glowing with warm orange and yellow lights, and the sound of laughter and carnival games filled the air. Despite Maria's unease, they entered, tickets in hand. It started out like any other fair. Aaron gets his favorite Mexican corn and finishes it off with a delicious funnel cake. Kelly then dragged them to a ring toss booth and nearly won a giant stuffed animal. While Maria took photos of the rustic decorations, capturing glowing jack-o'-lanterns and the colorful clowns. But then, things started to shift. The warm hues of the lights began flickering, giving way to colder tones. The laughter from the crowds grew distorted, like it was echoing from deep inside a cave. The carnival music twisted into eerie, slow notes. "That's weird," Aaron said, frowning. "Did the Ferris wheel just stop moving?" Kelly shivered and glanced around. "Where is everyone?" The bustling crowds had disappeared. The booths, once manned by smiling vendors, stood eerily vacant. And then they heard it, a low, raspy chuckle, faint at first but growing louder. "What was that?" Maria whispered, gripping Aaron's arm. "Probably some prank," Aaron said, though his voice wavered. From the shadows between the booths, figures emerged: clowns. Their painted faces cracked like porcelain masks, and their wide grins were anything but friendly. Their colorful costumes were smeared with something dark and glistening, and they carried weapons fashioned from twisted carnival items, a hammer made of giant lollipops, a knife disguised as a balloon animal, and a cotton candy machine that buzzed ominously. "Oh, hell no," Aaron muttered, stepping back. One of the clowns tilted its head, raising a long, jagged blade. "Welcome to the real show," it said, voice dripping with malice. The friends didn't wait for an invitation. They bolted, weaving through the labyrinth of booths and rides. The once charming fairgrounds had transformed into a sinister maze. Rides creaked to life on their own, mirrors in the funhouse reflected distorted versions of their faces, and the clowns were always one step behind, cackling as they hunted. As they ran, they stumbled upon an old fortune teller's tent. A pale woman with eyes as dark as the night sat inside, her hands resting on a glowing crystal ball. "You shouldn't have come," she said, her voice laced with sorrow. "No kidding," Kelly snapped. "What's going on here?" "The carnival is cursed," the fortune teller whispered. "The clowns, they were once people, like you. Trapped. Transformed. There's only one way out." "What way?" Maria asked, her voice trembling. The fortune teller locked eyes with them. "You must face the ringmaster." The ground shook as a deep, booming laugh echoed through the fairgrounds. The ringmaster had arrived. To be continued.